Hi everybody. In today's session, we are going to understand the controls of ASP.NET. So what are the controls like text box, button, checkbox? They are the controls of ASP.NET. So today we are going to learn about this. You can find today's session chapter inside my blog. Even I will give my blog link and chapter link inside the description box of this video. If you are new to my channel guys, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for future sessions. And if you ended up liking my video, hit the like button and share with your friend. Let's start. So ASP.NET controls. ASP.NET controls are the heart of the ASP.NET framework. Okay. Remember when we create a ASP.NET pages, if you are not adding any ASP.NET control, then it will not work properly. We cannot use that much of robust and enhancement of ASP.NET. ASP.NET control is a .NET class that execute on the server and render the content to the browser. Next line you can understand. ASP.NET controls are server-side controls that pass through the browser as a client-side control. Let's say you add a text box, ASP.NET text box. It's rendered from the server side, but when it will come to the client side in browser, it will show as a HTML text box as a client-side control, right? So let's start with Visual Studio. In my previous class, I show you how to how to create one ASP.NET project, how to add one web form, and how to add content to web form like some text, and how to change the title also. So today I'm going to show how to do design here. So you can see in ASP form there is a called design in the bottom left side, left button, design, split, source, right? So click on design. So you can see this design is coming. You can press enter. You can add your own table, HTML table, like go to the table, insert table. Here I want to add a table which contain 4 row and which contain 4 column. Let's say yeah, three row 4 column. You can give 100%, so it will complete come with 100%. I'm giving 100, not 100%, I'm giving 50%. So click on OK. So you can find this, the table is been added, HTML table. So here we can do our design now. This is a basic of ASP.NET table. In future we are going to learn how we can add div related. So now go to the, if there is a no toolbox is coming, go to the view part. You can add toolbox here. You can see toolbox, click on this. So you can see toolbox is coming. Current type of ASP.NET control, just collapse this one. Standard control, data control, validation control, navigation control, login control, web part, Ajax extension, dynamic data, HTML control like HTML button, text box, input. So we will learn one by one. Okay. Now see what is standard control. Standard control enables you to render the standard form elements such as button, input, text field and label. Validation control, it will enable you to validate the input field. Let's say there's a text box and you want to validate without the any data. It will show in a message that please enter the employee name, please enter the address. So you can use validation control. Each controller like calendars, upload file upload button. So these are rich controller. Data controller like data grid view, list view. We can show the data directly from database. In our next classes, I will show you one by one. Navigation controller like tree view, breadcrumbs. You know, in website sitemap is coming, that breadcrumbs, and the menus. Login control, it will enable you to display the login, change password and register form. HTML control, our basic HTML tag like div, like tables, like HTML input box, HTML buttons. So these are HTML control. So let's start with standard control first. In today's session, we are going to learn standard controls, and gradually next session we will learn one by one by using our application. Okay, let's go to Visual Studio. You can see standard control here. You can see there is a coming label, so I can drag to here, just same as like Windows form. Right click and go to the properties box. The text properties you can add like name. So you can add a text box here also, right? Go to the select on the text box, go to the properties windows. Here it is coming ID. In Windows form this will come as a name. In web form this is called as ID. So I'm giving tst name. So now go to the source part. You can see how the source is looking like. Click on source. You can see it's completely HTML, but you can see this is a server side ASP control. So it is coming ASP label run at server side. So text box also ASP text box run at server side. So here I want to add something. Let's say I'm adding one more thing. I can directly write something here. Now I'm adding one more label here. Going to properties, giving the name here, phone number. You can see here we add this text box, ASP text box, and it's come as ASP text box runner server. But you can do HTML text box also at runner server. Go to the HTML controls. You can see HTML input text. Drag it to here. Same, there is no difference. But if you go to source, there is a difference. You can see this is ASP text box runner server, and this is HTML text box input only text one. So here I am adding txt phone. I just need to add run out equal to server. At that moment this HTML text was convert into a ASP control, server side control. Now go to standard box, go to the button. So go to properties, like give the ID btn, submit. The same thing also you can do here in HTML, input submit. There is no difference, but difference is here it is ASP button, ASP control, here it is HTML control. In our coming classes we will learn how we can use both control in different way or in same way also. So I'm deleting now this one HTML control, and I will add some validation control. I gave name txt name, txt phone. In validation there is, you can see required field validator. Just drag it to your own model. Go select this one, go to the properties, error message. In error message you can see what is the error message. So in this required field validator I want to validate txt name, this name text box. Okay, so select, go to properties, name. You can change the color, like say error color, red one I am giving. Control to validate, which control I am validating. Both control coming. This is ASP text box and this is HTML text box. But as I make it run at server, both are coming here. So I select here this one. Go to properties, control to validate txt name. Now run the application. Before running, there are two files. If I run the application now from here, by default the first one, the existing file will run. So I need to make it run it. You can see you can see this default.axps is coming. Either we can give right directly file name session2.aspx. So this is our session2.axps file. It's running. So you can see. Okay, we need to do this mapping. I will show you our next class. So you can see our HTML. This is HTML controller and this is ASP controller. So I think you already get the idea how we can add different controller into different controls to our application. In our coming session, we will going to learn how we can use image, file upload, hidden field, tables, other control. For today session, this much. If you like this video, please click the like button and share with your friend. Thank you very much.